Survivor's Journal. My my yearning to have everything just perfect, and my fear that the center of mass is a critical issue on this future ship led me to correct the situation with the guide shafts for the grinder wall here, and I finally got myself to do it and pulled the guide shaft one standard armor block farther towards the starboard side. So it was here and now it is here. It wasn't too easy, but I got it done. Could have been a hell of a lot harder had I not followed this. This, I believe, is something that I should be proud of, this system, where the guide shaft itself is held together, is held in place by these landing gears closer to the actual wall where the guide shaft is welded to, and at the back, instead of being held together, these landing gears are actually welded into the guide shaft itself, and they guide it along the outer hull. Well, the outer hull will be here, and other shafts or other. Well, yeah, in this case, these are the guide shafts for the guide shaft. And these landing gears go with the guide shaft up until where we want it. So this, on the one hand, prevents us from having to extend the guide shaft to twice as big as the length we want it to go. And on the other hand, it is way more stable, provided we have these landing gears here to help stabilize whatever it is we're trying to move. So this system is a big pat on the back for me. Now, I've noticed an improvement on the assemblers and refineries and arc furnaces functioning. They're not getting stuck because those few solar panels I managed to put in there actually helped out a whole lot. They are, where is my power output? I have to figure out a way to actually make this a little bit more readable. There it is. Reactor output. Oh, right now it's 0. They're finished. But right now we're running exclusively on solar power for the basic functioning. And the reactor only goes up to 96% when all the refineries, arc furnaces, and assemblers are working. So everything is working much better, and we only have, I counted them, 23 solar panels here. So when I get all of these operational, it will be a huge help. Now, the only thing that's left, or the most pressing matter, is actually getting this grinder wall all welded up so that I can start grinding the UNATCO and your AmeriCorps drone ships, grinding them down and getting myself quite a few supplies to get out of here.
Well then, now that I have this wall all ready to go, it's a little reinforced. There's still lots of wireframes here, but right now that was over 100 tons of raw iron, so that's one full transport of the Scarab with raw iron just for this wall. So I really do have a project on my hands, but right now I need to figure out where I want this wall to stop. So let's turn on the small reactor, and the gravity generator, we're gonna want you at 0.05, not minus, positive 0.05, and that should start pushing it. I probably have to reboot it. Let me see here. Off. On. Are you moving yet? Doesn't look like it. No. Let me try to increase the gravity here. 0.10. Is it moving now? No. That is quite odd. Current input 485, small reactor. Yep, artificial mass. You're on. Shut you off and turn you back on. There you go. Now you're moving. Okay. Let's check the damage here. Moving. Everything's moving. Okay. Damage, no damage yet, no warping, nothing. There's some warping there. I'm gonna wanna add a welder, possibly here-ish. Let me check. Let me grab a blueprint here and check where I might be able. I believe if I place one here, I need steel plates. Obviously, just to place down the wireframe. Let me check, because the soldier of the welder should be enough. Oh, is that too fast? No, that's not too fast. Couldn't possibly be too fast. Nope, not too fast. Okay, I'm gonna want it one block farther towards the back. No damage to the grinders, all well and good. So I was gonna grab some steel plates to put on a welder wireframe, and hopefully, let me check here, steel plates, let me grab about 20 of those, and hopefully the soldier from the welders will leak into the guide shaft, and that'll prevent extreme warpage at least. Yeah, you're going there. Well, yeah, because I want the wall to come as far back as possible, since I want to be able to fit in as big a ship as possible here. So here and here, that might do it. That might just do it. Okay, now to mark the spot. I'm probably gonna want a wireframe that comes like this. I can put it... I have to mark it somehow. I believe what I can do is... pull this back a bit and try to get something to stop it. Now, what could possibly stop it? Maybe I would prefer if it was a landing gear. I'd be much happier if it was a landing gear that stopped it. Oh, I know. I'll just grab something from the grinder wall itself. Yeah. Let's grab a piece from, say, here. Yeah, that ought to do it. I'm not gonna have enough steel plates for this. Not by a long shot. Let's just grab a few more. Just from here. Okay, lump. Steel plates. And give me all of yours. Okay. And now all I have to do... Actually, let's grab you from the side. A little bit off the side here. Yeah. Not really there. Here. And here. Okay. Now, I need a landing gear. Here. Yeah, just like that. And this... Oh. Oh, wow, was I off. Oh, wow. I thought that was a little bit too big. I really did think so. There you go. Landing gear here. Are you correctly positioned? You are. And you are going to come as far as... I want you one block farther back, so this will be the last block. Let's reverse this wall. Reverse. Right here, reverse. Minus. Confirm. Toggle off. Toggle on. And you are retracting. Perfect. And now I can build you. And you are only going to come as far as here. Okay, that'll be a great stop. A great stop. Yeah, I have to do the same on the other side and weld it all up. Okay, first dry run with the welders in place. Time to test it out and see if they actually soldier up these warped armor blocks. And the platform is moving, but the welders don't seem to be having any effect. Yeah, I didn't want to do this, but I'm probably gonna end up putting them in front of these landing gears and lose an extra block of space here. But I don't want this warping to go on forever. Well, that makes sense. Of course, that me being an idiot, this being alone out here, man, it's really frying my brains out. Of course, I hadn't turned the welders on. So yeah, they're doing their job there. Now, on to the final test, which is to actually grab one of these things and get it ground down. So, where did I burrow into this beast here? Yeah, here I go. Okay. Now it's only a matter of towing this thing inside, setting up the welders, and for now, since I don't have a computer room, I'm not going to actually set up everything fully automated. I'm just going to, well, let's call it a dry test, or a ghetto test, just to see if everything's in working order. Actually, let's grab our gears and tell them to auto lock. Braking force very high. Okay. Are we lined up? We should be. Okay, let's grab this puppy. Oh, and we gave it a little too much of a push there. Where can I grab this thing from? I actually don't need to grab it. I could just as easily fly it in, but since it's lacking an engine, I would rather not. I'd rather just tow the thing. Well, I've done everything I could for now, except putting on some walls. I think it's time to run this thing. Okay, grinder pit on. Are those all running? Did I put everything? Did I remember everything? I think I did. I'm a bit nervous, I'll have to admit. Because if something goes wrong, it'll go very wrong. Okay, artificial mass, no, gravity gen. Minus. You can now start pushing that thing in. And time to watch. Well, this isn't gonna cut it. Nope. It got jammed here. I neglected to remember that this could happen, where the tip of a solar panel would actually get jammed between two blades. But I do want to make sure that a full block cannot get stuck there, so I am going to wriggle that thing out of there. I can never find the entrance to this thing. Oh, come on, just a little nudge. There you go. And let's see if any full blocks, like any blocks the size of a standard armor block, get jammed too. Like that gyro there. Can it get jammed between two things, two blades? I don't believe it can. Yeah, I don't think so. Still, it would be a good idea to actually add a few more grinders. It's gonna be a hell of an expense. Well, I can add them like here, like every fifth block. If this is a square, these four, I can add one in the center. And more than that, I think it's just ridiculous. I mean, if it's necessary, I'll do it, of course, but however, the system itself seems to be holding up. This is going great. Yeah, look at that. Everything's getting really ground down. There's already a little floating part here. That's usual with these systems. The wall will eventually, or so I hope, push it into the blades. Push these loose parts into the blades. Ah, damn. This ramp here. Yeah, definitely not enough. Definitely not enough grinders. I'm going to need quite a lot more than these. Ah, damn. So close to, just for a few loose components, but these things will really get jammed in there, and there's no way I'll grind the ship down if it gets jammed like that. No way. And there's no other way of actually fixing the issue except putting a grinder where the jam happens. Yeah. This looks great though. Okay, and that was the grinder wall. Now I do believe I got some damage to the wall itself here. Do I detect some warping? Yeah. It got a little banged up. Now this is light armor. I may do one of two things. Either replace it with heavy armor, or heavy armor is, wow, that would be very weighty. Okay, no warping in the guide shafts. All is well and good. Or I'll put in quite a few welders back here. The welders might be a better option here. And this little guy did not get ground down. Yeah, this was to be expected. This was to be expected. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with these floating pieces here. It's gonna be kinda tough. It's gonna be a little tough. Because if they start jiggling around the ship, that's going to be a big problem. Big problem indeed. Well, that's all I'm gonna have time for this journal entry. This took a massive amount of resources. I punched a huge hole through this asteroid already, and I'm starting to fear that these iron reserves are not going to be enough for what I need. I am completely out of iron, still have some silver and uranium there, gotta mine that out, but now I have a half-functional, let's call it, grinder pit. So all I need is to start collecting these drone ships. Hope, just pray that neither your AmeriCorps nor NATO, nor NATO for that matter, come snooping around, because I'm pretty sure not everybody knows I was ditched here. So they shouldn't be aware that there's somebody who might be here, but that is going to be it for now. And for the next journal entry, I am going to try and get some more of the mothership systems online. Hey everybody, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I just wanted to apologize for the length of the episode. I know it was a little bit of a biggie, but I'm having some personal issues right now, and this week and the next I'm not able to record or edit exactly the way I want you. I want to ask you to keep that in mind, and please understand that. Please remember, leave a like, leave a dislike, leave a comment, tell me what you think. I also want to welcome all the new subscribers. I can't exactly address you directly during the role-playing part of the videos, but feel free to check out the homeworld videos, the City Skylines videos, and those ones I'm not role-playing, so I can chat with you directly. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I have been TheNirl, and I hope you have an awesome day.